Hi, welcome to Silver Linings Talk Show. I'm Lynn.
I'm Dina, and we are so thrilled you're here.
Hi, I'm Diane.
It's National Nutrition Month, and we're here to share some information with you that we think might be really helpful.
Absolutely. And kind of looking at how, I know at least in my household, 2020 has impacted our nutrition in a different way. So for instance, we started cooking more as a family. We weren't going out as much, and we literally broke out the old bread machine that we had packed away for probably like 5 years. And I was like, cool, let's break out the bread machine. And then we got an air fryer to just, cook a little bit healthier, less oil, kind of have some fun with cooking as a family. And that was really one awesome silver lining of, nutrition-wise. For us, that really came out of 2020 in our household.
Absolutely. I think part of that is, bringing people together, and that always is helpful when you're in the house together. Mm-hmm. You don't want to be at all four corners, right? Mm-hmm. And what isn't good about baking bread together?
Yeah.
I heard a lot about the whole baking thing, right?
Yeah.
And making sure you have all the ingredients is probably key,
Yes.
right? Did you
Yes.
find any? I heard there was like shortages.
Yeah, I had to go to like 4 stores one day just to find yeast. So absolutely.
I think that's all that's all kind of
Yeah.
evened out by now.
Absolutely.
What about you, Diane? What did you find? How do you find when we're talking about nutrition and wellness?
For me, it really was the commitment to walk. Some people followed me on my Facebook as soon as the pandemic hit, and I didn't know what to do. I felt like at least I could move. So every day, get up, get out, go for a walk. And my key to that really is putting on those workout clothes first thing in the morning, because if you put them on, then you will put your shoes on and you will go out the door, or you will do something. And I actually try to do, my goal is 3 workouts a day, and I usually at least hit 2 workouts a day. But even if the weather's bad, to just have one of those workouts be a walk around the block. It doesn't have to be, I don't have time to go 3 miles. Just go for a walk around the block. It might inspire you to go 2 blocks.
Great.
You know what just resonated with me, what you said?
What?
Put your clothes on that are going to fit what you're going to do. That's prepping for success.
Yes.
So that brings me right to my point. So if you're putting your workout clothes on, you're more likely to succeed in what your purpose is.
Yes.
So in order, my point in nutrition and eating well, if you're going to eat well, you really should have the right foods in your house. If you want to prepare the right meals, as Dina had said, you want to use your air fryer, you want to bake the bread, you want to cook those healthy meals, you need to stock your pantry and your freezer and your refrigerator with the right foods. And what that means is making sure that you have that produce there. But when that produce runs out, have the backups in your freezer. Have those frozen peas and spinach, and have the canned beans or dried beans, and have the right spices in your cabinet so you can put together some really healthy meals out of your pantry. And I'll certainly provide tips at the end of the show and some links to some great sites that can help you with the right pantry list to bring to the grocery store, so that you'll have those on hand when you are going to prepare that meal or reach for that healthy snack, because you don't want to reach for the wrong thing. And National Nutrition Month, we want to bring awareness to that. So
Absolutely.
well, since it's National Nutrition Month, I thought I'd introduce something that can help you prep for success. And this is a really fun way to eat the rainbow. Have you guys ever had salad in a jar?
Yay! I have. I love it.
Have you, Dina?
I have not, but I'm super excited to learn how.
Some of the most delicious salads I've had are done this way. And this is one that I pre-made. But I'm going to kind of walk you through how to do it, and also to share with you the health benefits of each different color, because I think it's important to understand why we say eat the rainbow and why it's important. And you know, eat the rainbow on every given day might be a stretch for many. But if we take a look at the course of a week maybe and say, okay, let's try to eat a variety of colors throughout a given week, I think that's a great goal to shoot for. But if you have one of these on a given day, I know it looks like a big salad, but I can eat it, so I challenge you. So one of the benefits, this is a dressing that I made, and I only make my own dressings because I don't like all the additives that are in dressings in the grocery store. So this is a vinaigrette that I made with lemon juice, olive oil, a little Dijon mustard, lots of garlic, and salt and pepper. Now, this does not have vinegar in it, but you could put some vinegar in here. It's because I don't like vinegar. That's just me. So the benefit in here is going to be the pale white and green, light green vegetables, and I'm referring to the garlic. This is going to give you anti-tumor benefits, anti-cancer benefits, and also immune boosting, which is in the garlic. So people say, okay, well, you put the dressing in there, it's going to make it all soggy. It's not, because you're going to put your hard vegetables in next. And that's going to be your hard carrots. And your carrots, like pumpkin, sweet potato, things like that, are full of alpha and beta carotene. Really amazing for eye and skin health. I'm going to just dump these guys in there. And you know, also protecting against cancers and things like that. So, you know, another great vegetable to be eating. And a lot of people love carrots. I'm going to throw some cucumbers in. Cucumbers are really known to be a great detoxifier. A lot of people like to put this in their water, right, with some cucumber and lemon.
Yes.
And this class of vegetables, the greens, we're going to also put more greens in, high in phytonutrients, very detoxifying, anti-carcinogenic, and a lot of the vegetables that are in the cruciferous vegetables like kale, Brussels sprouts, and broccoli are very good for anti-cancer benefits as well. Now we're going to go to our red. Ooh. We're going to put in, normally I would cut these up, but for just so you can see them better, we're going to use the whole grape tomato. And those are high in lycopene, very good for protecting against heart disease. And again, powerful antioxidants. So you're going to want to get some good tomatoes in there. And here I have some riced cauliflower and broccoli, and I think I already mentioned a little bit about the cruciferous vegetables.
How do you rice them?
You can do it in your food processor. I bought these readily done at the grocery store, which you can do. It's a little more expensive, not as cost effective, but you can certainly do it in your food processor.
And if you don't have a food processor, can you just finely chop?
Sure you can. Okay. Sure you can. Good question. But the vegetables in this yellow-green category that I'm including in this is like avocado, peas, spinach, yellow and orange peppers. This is going to be something that's good for your arteries to keep them pliable so they're not hardening. That's atherosclerosis. That's a really tough word to say. And you certainly want to keep your arteries pliable.
Yeah.
Now we're going to throw in a little sweetness, a little tartness with the blueberries. Blue and purple fruits and vegetables. These are amazing with antioxidants, great for your skin health, right? I mean, Diane, I know you know that. So, but high in anthocyanins, great for slowing cellular degeneration and slowing the onset of Alzheimer's. So go get your blueberries, right?
Yum.
So usually you probably don't want to have it this full by this point, but I wanted to fill this with so many great colors. And then I did wash my hands, and this is my salad, so you're going to pack it. You're going to pack it really, really tightly with all of these fabulous greens that I grew in my hydroponic indoor garden. I have some kale and romaine that I've grown. Really just pack it in there. Okay, and I'm gonna top it with another health benefit, some chia seeds, which are really heart healthy, and they're gonna add a little crunch. Ooh, that's not gonna be the right cup. And then you're just gonna screw on the lid. And these will stay well in your fridge for
A good week. I've done it before, a good week.
Yeah.
So tell them how the advantages, I mean, how I understand it.
Yeah.
I like to make 5 of these or 6
Yes.
of these on Sunday.
Yes.
And then every day when you're ready to reach for those crackers or something because you're really hungry, I remember, I have salad in the jar. I can empty that out and have that because it's already prepped. The only reason I eat crackers and some bad stuff out of that pantry is because things aren't already chopped up.
And this is great. You can also, I mean, a lot of these vegetables do have protein content. They're plant proteins. So you don't necessarily need an animal protein, but if you wanted to, this could be a salad for 2 if you wanted to do some grilled chicken. You could do some tofu. You could do
Hard-boiled eggs.
Hard-boiled eggs if you wanted to do an additive, and split the salad for a nice lunch for 2. So there's many ways that this can really serve you well. And if you're going to open it and dump it out into a bowl, you're going to love it. I promise you, this is the most delicious salad you'll ever have. So give it a try. I'm going to include the notes on this as well at the end of this episode.
Lynn, thank you so much for that presentation on Salad in a Jar. It was so inspiring, and I can't wait to go home and fill some of my mason jars with them.
I am so glad you liked it, and I can't wait till we can get back together and do it all together again.
That'll be fun.
Yeah. And it makes me think about how many people make resolutions on their health and wellness for the new year.
Yeah.
So, did you make a New Year's resolution this year? And a lot of people may have thought, because of 2020, that they really were not in the mindset of wanting to make a resolution. And my message to you is the silver lining in that is that 88% of people end up dropping their New Year's resolution within 2 months.
That's a lot.
It is a lot. And looking at the reason for it is they were saying that people sometimes were making things that were very unrealistic goals, like maybe going from the couch to running a marathon. And
Crazy.
so, there were reasons that people dropped them. So my thought is, instead of making resolutions, how about making daily intentions?
I love that.
Yes, and daily intentions are something that can always be different. So for instance, every day you can make a new intention towards the theme of what you want to bring for your life, or towards a goal that you want to set for yourself.
Like simple little things, baby
Yes.
steps, because that gets you to your ultimate goal.
Absolutely.
I like
And intentions can be anything, and things that fit within your day, things that fit with your schedule, your time, and they can be things that make you feel proud. And when I say proud, I think of P, personal alignment. Is we want our daily intentions to be personally aligned with what we truly want to bring to our life and what really resonates for us. And R for proud is realistic. We really want those intentions to be realistic with our time, with our schedule, with what steps we want to take. O, it needs to be a little bit out of our comfort zone. And that means we need to feel a little bit uncomfortable. We need to challenge ourselves in some way, because that is where change occurs, is when we step out of our comfort zone. U for proud is we may need to up-level ourselves. And that means invest in ourselves. Invest time. We may need to invest a little bit of money to work with a nutritionist, to work with a trainer, to work with a life coach, whatever it is that you're looking for, and whoever can help support you in your success. is up leveling yourself. And the last letter for proud is D, and you have to have determination for what intentions you want to bring into your life.
And I think that must come from all the first letters that you brought up. If you're aligned and you have the right support, then you're going to be able to have that determination that will last.
Yes.
I love
exactly.
that. I love that acronym. That was
Thank you.
beautiful.
Yes.
And certainly as, a life coach and a professional counselor, one thing that I see a lot with people is that they don't put their own self in their daily schedule, in their life. And we know things always come up and things can easily take our time away. So with all of this, it's so important that you put yourself in your own schedule and you do things that really make you feel proud. And enjoy the little wins that you do every day. Acknowledge the efforts that you make every day, those baby steps that get you to your bigger goal.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another great way to really work on your daily intentions is to create a vision board. So for myself, I created a virtual vision board, and I just really put like those bigger goals that I really want to bring into my life. So then each day I can kind of look at it and see what really resonates for me that day, or what I'm focusing on in the moment, and what daily intention I can do to really work towards that goal. And because I did a virtual one, it allows you to print it out on other things. So you could even have it as your computer back screen. So every time you open the computer, there's your vision board. And for me, I got my vision board printed on a coffee mug. So every time, whether you have tea or coffee, your vision board is right there for you to see first thing in the morning. And you guys brought your vision boards today.
Yes.
I actually have mine. Usually they're hanging in my walk-in closet, so I can take a look at them every day and have a word resonate, whether it be travel, transformation, freedom, a quote, and that way part of it's always coming forward. And it works for me, or I'll move it by, it's mobile. It's always with me.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I like
And then
that.
mine is giant because I'm very visual and I love to just put all the pictures up there and see all the pictures. And one of the things, speaking of intention, because I feel like this is an intention for a year. Actually, this is my second year, and so some things are from the year before, and I'm still working on them. The intention's still there.
Yeah.
But I noticed that during COVID, some days were very, very tough to get that intention. I knew it was there. And one day it occurred to me, I have to celebrate and really celebrate all the little intentions that get me to this, big intention for the year or 2 years or 5 years down the line. And so I started doing this simple little thing like, okay, what did I do today? I had breakfast. And I'd be like, yay! And I'd be like, okay, I went for a walk. Yay! Because when you celebrate even the little things and acknowledge them, say it out loud.
Yep.
We had fun talking about it on my sales team calls on the Zoom, and we just all started sharing the yays, and it makes you laugh. It gives you a little bit of lightness to, yes, in a day's time you have accomplished a lot more things than you think you even did. So
and it makes it more fun when you celebrate too, because it makes the next step that much easier.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes. And ultimately, when it comes down to it, we all want to be doing these little daily intentions that really focus on moving us forward, being successful, and feeling proud.
So, COVID, was it your intention to clean out your closet? Did you clean out your closet? Did you get a big yay when you were finished cleaning out your closet? So I have some tips about cleaning out your closet that make it very efficient and make it a working closet. Because to me, a working closet is a lot more specific. A working closet is either a part in your closet that is only going forward, for example, with spring things in it, or it's a separate closet that only has your spring things in it. And going forward, with spring forward here, we're about ready to change out, what we're wearing, right? So I'm about ready to do this with my own closet. Thought I'd share it with all of you.
Yeah.
So what you want to do first, and you're going to hate me, is you take every single thing out of that closet and you go to Amazon, you get a couple rolling racks, right? Take everything out of the closet and you're going to hang everything on the rolling rack. I brought a small little version of my closet here. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take every single item and you're going to stand in front of the mirror and you're going to try it on. So, does it fit? Does it look good on you? Do you love it? Does it bring you joy, right? And if it does, it goes back in your closet, but only if it's spring items. The other items you put in another closet or a suitcase or under your bed or wherever you want to put them. So for example, my jean jacket, I still love it. This is something, it's a staple. It's going to be in my spring closet. It was not in my winter closet because here in the Northeast, I wouldn't wear a jean jacket in the wintertime, right?
Yep.
However, I go to my next item. This is out of my spring closet. I'm like, oh, I love this dress, but whatever happened to the slip that goes underneath it? Oh my goodness. So this does not go back in my closet because I don't know where the slip is. So I'm going to put this one in, let's see.
We have donate.
Donate.
Give,
what else do you
throw
have,
out.
Lynn?
We have
throw out.
Donate and give.
Keepsake, seamstress. So we're going to put this one in the seamstress one just because I know I need to find something to finish to go underneath it. Maybe the seamstress could make me a little slip if I have to. Right?
Good idea.
Absolutely.
Then I have another trick I do. So everything for spring goes on a white hanger. Everything for fall, so spring and summer, everything for fall and winter goes on black hangers. And then everything that's neutral, like a cami, goes on a pink hanger. So that way, when I'm going through my closet, it also visually is so easy
great
for me to
idea.
find things, right?
Yeah.
So as I'm going through here, I'm like, okay, now this is left over from my fall, right? I'm going to try it on. I'm going to stand in front of the mirror. I love it. So it goes in my next year's fall closet. I'm going to go on to this. This is out of my spring summer closet. I love it. It's a linen jacket. It is starting to get a little tired because linen doesn't last that long. And I last year took really good soap and I washed it really good to make sure there weren't any of those yellow stains on it. But I would like to replace this. So this one is going to go into, actually it's still in kind of good shape. I would give.
Donate and give?
I bet somebody might like that little jacket. Okay. And I'm going to take a little notebook as I'm going through my closet and I'm going to write down, replace the white linen jacket. So that way, I throw this little notebook.
A great idea.
Right?
Because then you don't go to your closet and go, oh, I'm going to go wear that and then, oh,
Yes.
I gave it away. Or, oh, it's not there anymore.
Yeah, what happened to that white jacket? I need it now, right? So if you're always keeping a list, a purposeful intention list,
Yes.
you don't just go shopping and spend money. I mean, you really should be shopping with intention. You should be shopping with knowing exactly what needs to go into your closet.
Oh, yeah.
And I love that because I could find myself going into a store and be like, I don't even remember what I need. And then I'll
Right.
choose something else that I don't even need.
Oh yeah, we gravitate. There's something. Here's what I buy all the time: party dresses. I'm like, I don't know why. Like if I don't have something, if I don't have a list, I go to a store. I buy a party dress.
You're like, I gotta wear it somewhere.
So don't forget also to do your lingerie. Go through, try it on, get rid of it. Two things cannot occupy the same space at the same time. Right? So I'm standing here. Nothing's going to take this space until I step aside. Same thing in your closet. If I already have a black party dress, it doesn't fit, I don't like it. Every time I go shopping, I'm like, I already have a black dress. I never wear it though because it's not my black dress. It's not perfect on me. So if I get rid of this black dress because I don't like it, let's say I actually like it, but let's say I didn't like it or it didn't fit, now I have it on my list. It's my intention that I will find a new black party dress. Any other questions?
Oh my God, this is totally elevating the closet clean out experience. So I
Yes.
know now what I need to do.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd love to know, like, okay, as we're moving forward into spring, what's hot enough coming?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm so excited to share that with you. So some swatches, Pantone color lemon yellow is going to be the spring color. It's also, you can put it with aqua. These are just some swatches to show you some really pretty ideas to do with lemon yellow. And the other colors that are really in, and I'm doing an example of it with my shoes right now, is the pinky tones of nude. So you'll be seeing that.
That's pretty.
And you might say, I can't wear these pinky tones. Well, maybe don't wear it in a whole dress, like we talked about last time.
You can wear it in the bottoms.
Or wear it in your shoes, or wear it in your little handbag. You know, it doesn't have to be that pinky shade right up against your face if you don't want to wear it near your face. And then the other colors that are really in is this coral. It's all over the every
Dina,
fashion
that would be good on
magazine.
Dina.
These corals are really pretty. And the paisley is really in right now.
Paisley's back.
Paisley's back.
I've always loved
Yes,
paisley.
I love paisley too. Reminds me of like the 70s, right? Late
Yes.
70s, early 80s.
Yes.
And of course, animal prints are always in, but they always switch which kind are in, and it's more of this like cheetah kind of look right now, and also some of the zebra looks are in right now as well. So those are some ways to freshen up your spring closet. I hope you go and do it, or like she said, up level. Hire somebody, because it is hard, to stand in front of the mirror and try every single thing on, and then make a decision. Some things in your closet, by the way, I forgot to say, are keepsakes. For example, I have a sweater. My mother loved to buy me clothes. And God bless her, she passed away, I don't know how many years ago, but she was only 72. And the last thing she bought me was this Ralph Lauren white cotton sweater. And she bought it right before she passed, and it smells like her. I still remember like how she smells. And I don't want to wear it. I don't want to give it away. I don't want to donate it. I just want to keep it in a little folded up area on a shelf because it's a memory for me. So I don't agree with just chucking everything in your closet. There are things in your closet that I think we should keep because they mean something to us and they bring us joy.
Yeah.
That sweater brings me joy.
Yes. I love that. So not only is it Nutrition Awareness Month that we've touched upon, and I talked a lot about the benefits of eating the rainbow and how it can provide many benefits to preventing lots of different disease states. We are wearing blue for colorectal cancer awareness, and Diane has a very important message to share with you.
Thank you, Lynn. Yes. So here we are wearing blue today. The month of March is Colorectal Cancer Awareness Month. And I have a personal story that I went through a cancer experience. And I'm going to start out by telling you that up to 2014, year 2014, I was running half marathons twice a year. I was the girl that doesn't stand in front of the microwave. I drink 8 glasses of water a day. I eat my greens. And I went for a colonoscopy because I had had some red blood sometimes when I had gone to the bathroom. And I'd even mentioned to 2 different doctors that I had some red blood sometimes when I went. And they both said, oh, you should probably get a colonoscopy sometime, but it's probably a hemorrhoid. And the reason I want to tell this story and make this public service announcement about getting a colonoscopy is because on my own, I went and scheduled the colonoscopy, and thank God I did, because 2014, bam, I mean, it hit me when they said the word cancer. And the way they found it was through a colonoscopy. I had about a 3-inch tumor in my rectum, couldn't feel it, didn't know it was there. I had just 3 months before that got my life insurance policy an A+ superior rating, and they did the blood work and everything. I also was in denial, like I thought I was fine. I felt so good.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
So I want to scare people out there. I know maybe that doesn't sound good, but I just wish somebody had scared me, because I had that red blood. And there's 2 other signs. Well, it's the red blood, and then also to really watch your stool. I mean, it's important. It sounds crazy, but my stool had gone from, the size of a thumb to the size of a pinky. And that would have been alarming enough, to say that the stool had changed. And had I gotten that colonoscopy a little sooner, I wouldn't have ended up with a 1.5 years of chemo, radiation. I did lose part of my colon, and they did take out my rectum. I live with a colonoscopy, or not a colostomy bag. I live with a colostomy bag, and I've learned to have that be, okay with me and still wear pretty clothes. But you don't have to go through that. If you go get your colonoscopy, they can take those little polyps off, if there are any, and you're just so much farther ahead. Yeah. And the one thing I learned, I didn't know until recently when I got my genetic testing.
Yeah.
Sorry, the genetic testing, and it did come back and say that I do have the CHEK2 gene, which does predispose you to colon cancers.
Which is something that you should, maybe be aware of as well.
Exactly.
Be aware.
Was there any family history?
So there was no family history.
Okay.
I'm the first one in the family with colorectal cancer.
Well, and this is why we're bringing these awarenesses, to your attention. And Diane, having this personal experience is, thank you so much for sharing that with us, because I think, it will bring light to many other people out there who have shared something similar, and people who maybe are afraid, and this maybe will bring them to make the
I hope so. I hope so. I hope I'm making a difference in some way with my public service announcement. And
Absolutely.
Go get your colonoscopy.
And I think one thing that you have highlighted before that I think is really important is, some people will choose not to do their colonoscopy because they don't want to be uncomfortable for a day of having to, drink the fluid and, not be able to eat. And I think it's just important that sometimes we need to, again, be uncomfortable for the benefit of ourselves and moving forward, because it could be life-saving.
Absolutely. So.
Yeah, and in the nick of time. I was stage 3, and nick of time. Like, had I waited any longer, I wouldn't be here today.
Well, we're glad
so
that you are.
That you took that initiative and did it anyways. And I think that's the message to send today is, if you have any concerns, definitely seek medical help. But if intuitively something is still telling you something, get it checked out and do what you need to do, because it could be life-changing.
And don't let this COVID thing stop you. I heard so many people saying too, I'm not going to do it because of COVID. They have great, ways of making sure that everything is sanitized, and it's just not worth it to put anything off.
Yep. So we'll have information in the credits in case you need to know what to do.
Thank you.
Thank you for sharing.
Thank you.
So thank you for being with us today. We were so happy to have you share in our experience and journey of the show today.
And don't forget, no matter how you feel, get up, dress up, and go out.
Thank you so much. And don't forget, subscribe, Check out the show and tune in to our next episode.